Well, hello again, and welcome to a video that I wasn't really expecting to make. You may already know that I'm still struggling with a torn calf muscle in my leg, which is severely hampering my mobility. But yesterday, the 17th of March, was the annual Liverpool Half Marathon. And as the route literally goes 200 yards away from my house, I decided to take a camera out with me and try and capture some of the action. And action is the name of the game, really, for this video. We're all paranoid almost, aren't we, about sharp images? Well, if you are trying to capture action and movement, motion, then that really is a time when you need to stop worrying about sharp images. I decided to take out the Olympus EM1 Mark II, and surprise, surprise, I took it out with the 12 to 50, not the 12 to 40. It's the first time I've used it in quite a while, and you might be wondering why. I will tell you. Last year, I purchased a filter set from K&F Concept, and it's their Nano X range of magnetic filters. And at the time, I didn't own the 12 to 40, and I wanted a filter set that would fit on the 12 to 50, which at that time was my go-to standard zoom lens. So I invested in the kit, which comprises a stepping ring. I got the 58mm kit because I can step, well, at that time, I could step down to smaller lens filter thread sizes. So 58mm filter set, and it comes with a UV filter, a 10 times neutral density filter, and a polarizing filter. And I just thought, well, the chances are it's going to be relatively bright because the weather forecast was quite good. I knew ahead of time that I wanted to use slow shutter speeds. So I thought, right, we'll take this out, the 12 to 50, and I will take the polarizing filter as well, which will cut down the light by round about a stop and a half, I guess, something like that. So that's what I went out armed with, and I had the EM1 Mark II set to continuous low shooting, not continuous high. And even with that, I managed to blast off 330 odd images, raw files. And when I came back, it took me a couple of hours to basically cull them. And I've ended up with less than 10%, which I think are worth maybe showing you. With regard to the exposure and technique, the trick with trying to capture motion, whether it be runners in this case, or cars or animals, the trick is to make sure that you use a slow enough shutter speed so that you can capture some of the detail and at the same time pan the camera around as the subject moves across your frame. It's no good just standing still and pressing the shutter. You've got to follow the action, and the slow shutter speed means that you will get some detail in the subject, but a very, very streaked and blurred background. So that's what I did, and I'm going to show you the 20 odd images that I took, which I'm relatively happy with. It's a fairly simple technique once you get used to it, and trust me, this is a major occasion when sharpness really goes out the window. One little caveat, which I could have used but didn't take out with me, was a strobe or small flash gun. And the thing about that is that even with a 15th of a second exposure time, the brief burst of flash normally will freeze part of the image and part of the action for you. If I had done that as well, then I may well have had some sharper images, but I'm quite happy with what I did yesterday, and I just thought I'd like to share it with you. It's another way of getting enjoyment out of your photography. It's what I always say, I know, boring or what, but until the next time, do make sure you enjoy your photography, and I'll see you all very soon. Hope you enjoy the images.